Alright, just as promised, I'm back. Unfortunately, last time I couldn't get the shiny Iron Jugulus, but I'm hoping it'll show up today. And while I make this sandwich, I might as well rant a bit. Alright, with the... Now, Herba Mystica requires the raid battles, and only from the higher leveled one. At that. And one thing I noticed is that some people tend to forget about how the terrestrialization works. For one, the Pokemon keeps its original stab typing, meaning if, say, a fire ghost type turns into a grass type, it'll have the powered up grass moves, but it'll still hit hard with fire and ghost moves. And second, with these raid battles, especially in the higher leveled ones, the enemy tends to have some kind of coverage. One notable example would probably be the higher level Dondozos, the giant catfish. Especially when it's a dragon type. Sure, you can bring all the fairies you want. You just better be prepared for the consequences if your fairies get heavy slammed. I had something similar happen to me with the Dondozo. It was a psychic type though, but same effect. Someone brought in some Fluttermanes. All fine and dandy for a psychic type. But the fairy typing, man. Heavy Slam will brutalize it. Dondozos are heavy, and Fluttermane is a fairy type, a light fairy type. Do the math on what Heavy Slam will do. Instant KO. Sometimes it really is better to just solo. Is the mic a bit weak? Anyway. Looking for Chrome again. Alright, flying. Truth be told, I didn't actually farm for those Herbas again. I ended up resetting. Didn't want to waste 4 Herbas. And in doing so, I found out that if you reset, I think the sandwiches effects are already gone, so it's not easily exploitable. Well, that is to say, it's not exploitable at all. I hear the next raid events have been announced. The one for the coming Christmas weekend is a bunch of Delibird. Oh, come on, really? Delibird? I understand why. And the incentive is a lot of Terra Shards. But if you would have been more interesting, Iron Bundles mixed in. Yeah, version exclusive, I know. But it's also a Santa bird, technically. It is a robot Delibird. Except its baggage is a lot deadlier. Fight for any actual fighter, but for the purpose of Christmas, I can understand why Iron Bundle is a bad idea. Apparently it's really good competitively because of its high special attack and speed. Hold on, I forgot to change something. Or swipe, yes. Brigid the Sterilage. I also bring it to the raids. It's really good in them because Bitter Blade's a powerful life drain attack. They'll probably won't hit as hard as a terrain-powered parabolic charge from Miraidon, but that's to be expected from a legendary. And speaking of legendaries, it's a really nice convenience for both of the legendaries to have their respective life drain moves. Makes them even more useful in the raids. With the higher tier raids, a lot of people are focusing on really high damage output, hence the proliferation stuff like Belly Drum Azumarill and Iron Hands. But ain't worth much if they're gonna get ult code after. Goodbye to those 6 stat boosts. Not to mention some of the extra time on the raid challenge. Yeah, I prefer life drain moves. It's extra survivability, extra charge for terrestrialization, which in turn makes the life draining much better. Even further survivability. The exact reason I used Sylveon during those Charizard weekends over Azumarill. Again, I planned on using a Dax Boon, but I did mention that its ability isn't that useful besides the fire immunity. One bad turn could end the poor doggo. I think the New Year's weekend, I think it's New Year. It's a Cinderace fighting type, I believe. So, in the terrestrialization, apparently, it cancels out Libero and Protean. Unfortunately, there's that little problem of what is its coverage. I think everyone's expecting it to have Gunk Shot just in case someone tries to roll it over with a fairy. And I'm thinking twice about bringing a Tinkaton because Cinderace is still a fire type, really. And last thing my Hammer Gremlin wants is a fireball to the face. Wish it could just swat the dang thing. So yeah. Most probably it's gonna have stuff like Pyro Ball, Gunk Shot, some fighting move like Close Combat. It's probably gonna have a couple other extra moves. Again, for coverage. Probably including a Dark type. just in case someone is sensible and brings a psychic type. Actually, for Cinderace, probably this is when Darksbun could be useful. On top of the fire immunity, the defense boost is actually pretty useful against a physical sweeper like Cinderace. And I think the timing of the news is actually pretty good because the World Cup apparently just ended. Whoa! Didn't see you there. How hard is it to find silver? Anyway, back up. I'll be going back here again if I'm gonna hunt Iron Treads next. Oh boy. Ah. Back up. Again, the future Paradoxes could have been given better color schemes. Well, the shinies at least. Instead of going all chrome. Like, I mean, lost the words, but yeah, the ancient Paradoxes from Scarlet definitely have the better overall shiny roster. But that doesn't mean Violet doesn't have its gems. I mean, Iron Thorns is the prime example of that. For my rankings of those, that is first, definitely. Followed probably by Iron Bundle. The red on the original was enough so that the shiny chroming would be very apparent. Third would probably be Iron Valiant. A subtle shiny that actually works. And for the longest time, with Iron Hands shiny, I thought only the black hair portion on its head would chrome out. Apparently the pants also turn silver as well. But that actually makes it better than Iron Moth. Seriously, what were they thinking with Iron Moth? It's already chrome. So let's just make the non-chrome parts chrome. Except the thing that would make it obvious. Could have made the wings golden. Since there's already a bit of love for Volcarona, I will blame them. Excellent Pokemon there. Still nothing. Thing as always. Once I'm done with the shiny paradoxes, I might consider preparing for one of my own my own Secret Santa thing. I expect a lot of people will be getting either Scarlet or Violet for Christmas. So I might give them a bit of a head start. I'm thinking what I'll trade away for them. What I've been thinking is Quaxleys, given the trend of people choosing either the cat or the crocodile. At least this will help fill up their space. And going back to what I said about the Delibird Terror Raid event, it would be funny if I just went full Secret Santa and gave them Robo Secret Santas instead. I mean, nobody in Paldea is supposed to know that these things even exist. They're supposed to be secrets, so might as well. I could probably do both, assuming I have enough boxes. Assuming that I could. One box could be filled with Quaxleys and the other iron bundles. Of course, I'd be feeling a bit bad for spoiling something, since it'll be a Paradox Pokemon, and that's a massive kind of story worms. Seriously though, shouldn't be hard to find Chrome. At least the Chrome would be more noticeable than Iron Moth. And yes, I will continue chewing out Iron Moth's shiny. Definitely the worst of the batch. Now that I think about it though, Iron Treads is also gonna be a headache. Again, only the black part of its tire turns chrome. At least they could have changed the red lights. Probably to something like yellow. Or maybe even blue. Because blue accents usually work with shinies. Just not shiny Ceruledge. The Sharkadet line got shafted as well. I mean, whose bright idea was it? To just make their eyes blue? Did someone think their design was too perfect to be changed? Still nothing. Anyway. Scarlet or Violet book? The two main DLC teases both involve Pokemon. First is that progenitor of crystallization, which is basically a giant crystal. Might be a second wave thing. Would be surprised if it's first wave. As for that Fusion Paradox Pokemon, the one that draws elements from either the Jotonian Legendary Beats or the Unovian Swords of Justice, that one's also gonna be interesting. Especially since with Violet's Unovian Paradox, it doesn't seem to be robotic. Or maybe it's just because it's an artist's depiction, they couldn't find time to really make out the mechanical portions. Iron Blade would be too on the nose. Now that I think about it, what is it gonna be? Iron? A lot of people are also theorizing that the DLC area might be connected to Kalos, because in the real world it matches up. Aldea is based on Spain and Portugal, the Iberian Peninsula, and it's connected to France at the northeastern portion. So there's a lot of credence to that theory. A lot of people are also hoping stuff like Mega Evolution also gets involved. I don't mind either way. I might switch to hunting down treads next. Not having much luck here. Oh, didn't notice you. So you cannot go upside down. Makes sense, I guess. Wouldn't want the trainer to get vertigo. Oh. Anyway, again, once I'm finished with Pokemon, whatever comes out, I'll switch back to Monster Hunter for a bit, prepare for January's DLC update, and then Fire Emblem Engage will drop. Afterwards, the next big thing for Nintendo would be the Breath of the Wild sequel. Tears of the Kingdom. They're really keeping quiet about it this time. I wonder if it's intentional or if it means there will be a direct sometime. Okay, about the new mechanics. Especially that whole time reversal thing. There's also the jump into water ability. Oh, and skydiving too. It looks like the map's gonna be at least 50% bigger because of the floating islands. I'm not feeling lucky right now. Oh, looks like someone's joined. Gonna need the luck. Come on. Surprisingly hard to find silver. Then again, my Iron Valiant shiny came near the very end. I can't just give up. Still got time to make another lap. At some point, there doesn't seem to be a difference between avoiding all the small Pokemon and trying to find a shiny Pokemon with very little difference from the original. It essentially becomes a pixel hunt. Thankfully, Juglius is the only flying type that spawns around caves. And I think this one's actually a better place than the Iron Valiant chamber. Because in that chamber, you also have to deal with the Houndstones, the Palmies, the Chanseys, the occasional evolution. Here, You're just really getting choked out. Yeah, choking because Jugulis's throat. Really? 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 I mean, I complain about having to use Herba Mystica here, but I have a bunch. Might raid a bit if necessary to get the extras, but I don't think it'll be needed. It's only just in case my luck is unusually rotten. One minute. I'm hoping for a last minute shiny. Well. Oh well. Hold on. Nope. Not shiny. This will be challenging. Alright. I'm switching to Iron Treads farming because I hate myself. And I figured I get this out of the way first. Oh hey, it's raining. I wonder if you'll pull out that umbrella. Aw. Oh well. The flavors of the Herba Mystica, they correspond to the types of flavors Pokemon like, with one notable exception. The dry flavor that was used for Pokeblocks and Poffins in Hoenn and Sinnoh. Well, I guess someone figured out that dry isn't really a flavor and swapped it out with salty. So here I am thinking, is it going to completely replace the dry flavor moving forward? If so, I don't have any problem with that because again, why is dry a flavor? Don't fall! Don't fall! I believe that's a footlong? I cannot imagine the logistics of making one of those ultra giant sandwiches made in the Union Circle. Like, how do you portion it out? And 9 out of 10 times it's going to be packed to the brim. Again, how do you eat something like that? I'm correct with steel. The only thing that should spawn is iron treads. And this feels oddly nostalgic. The first sandwich I ever made involved the steel type. And I ended up getting a shiny Bisharp. Again, it's a really good shiny, with the blues and golds replacing the reds and silvers. A lot of people probably noticed this, but the Paradox Donphans each take an aspect from the original and amp it up. Like, Great Tusk focuses on the elephant motif and turns it into a proper mastodon, while Iron Treads focuses on the whole wheel and turns it into a tire. And yes, I still hate myself because I am shiny hunting Iron Treads. Yeah, only the black part turns chrome. LEDs don't change colors. How cute. It's small. And with this lighting, it's gonna be even more difficult. Huh, you didn't make a sound. Interesting. How polite. Unlike other Pokemon. Seriously, I was doing some shiny hunting from an outbreak, and immediately after I got into an accidental battle, I ended up getting into another one because a wild low kicks decided to jump me. At least it wasn't just a jump. It didn't come with a common rider kick. I think in general the Paradox Pokemon are a bit more docile compared to the normal Pokemon, even their nominate species. Maybe they're being docile because they're being careful around being sent to, I don't know, an unfamiliar time period, or being plucked out of imagination. Jury's still out on whether or not they actually are imagination. I mean, all the evidence points towards that anyway, so... I might try to get a better zoom in. I kinda don't trust the camera. The game has rather fluctuating lighting. Ah. My hitbox is that big? And don't tell me. I know. Yeah, Great Tusk is considered an awesome one because it's taking the mammoth aspect of Donphan. But in a certain way, Iron Treads is kind of adorable. What with the way it rolls up. When it rolls up, it tucks its legs into the ball. And then rolls the tread over itself. It's oddly adorable. And it eventually reminds me of Sonic for some reason. Probably the rolling around. And the rolling around part actually makes it very fast. Still slower than the Robo Santa. Then again, Pokemon stats don't make sense. Like, yeah, people joke about how supersonic jet speed legendary Pokemon are outsped by or ugly for some reason. I mean, at least some of them are understandable. Deoxys Speed is built for speed. Regieleki is pure energy. Electrical energy at that. And I think I can justify Ninjask as well. Speed boosting and all that. I don't know how many times I said all that, but and it seems like some people think that Gen 9 has really bad shinies. I'm inclined to agree. I've seen images of Aldean Tauros barely changing. There's also that Mouse Bakapuru. That one also has a horrible shiny. And I already mentioned the Charcadet line. Oh yeah, the Pseudo Legendary Baxcalibur is also pretty bad. It might just be Garchomp level bad, or how little changes for it. I'm gonna get jumped. Anyway. Shiny hunting. I do not envy how hellish it must be for people to soft reset for shinies in the older games. It's a nightmare and a half. closest to a perfect shiny hunting system, I don't think there is one. One of the better ideas was... Hold on. Don't tell me. Nah. See my problem? The lighting. The lighting, man! The lighting. I feel the lighting of the crystal is really throwing me off. Even though I already know the shiny is gonna be hard to spot. Be careful, don't fall. There was a bit of a slowdown. What just happened? Still nothing. Neep. Neep. Hold on. Yeah, the lighting in the cave's really throwing me off. If I try to go outside, I'll just be bombarded with Corviknights. Now I'm curious just how much the shiny odds increase. Pair up a shiny charm with the level 3 sparkling power. How much of a difference will that make? Nope. You're wondering why? I've seen few clips of some shinies being in the walls. I'm just not taking my chances. Now that I'm looking at these more closely, I'm also reminded of Shelgon for some reason. Maybe it's the spherical body with eyes? And they're the Corviknights. Thankfully, they don't like calves. So, sorry. Getting kinda dark around here already. The nights grow longer and the days shorter. Even though my country doesn't have winter, the chill is still there. And yet I still use air conditioning. Yeah, I cannot unsee that it can also look like a mechanical Shelgon. Still nowhere to be found. Ah. 5 minutes. Ah. Stupid lighting. I honestly thought this one was the shiny. Last minute. And it's gone. Matter what it takes. I'll do one more. And then it's good night. If I fail here, I'm resetting. Come on out one more time. Back to Jugulis. Yeah, this is gonna be an extra sour shiny sandwich. That was close. Keep pressing the B button by accident. Alright, again. One more run! I envy these people who can stream at nighttime. Of course, there's the whole borking up your sleep schedule, but... I guess I'll just stay around this central area. A lot spawns here, so... Still no silver. One thing about the robots, at least. Can't find a shiny, at least you can spray paint the chrome onto it. That's one way to cheat the system. I don't have much to say right now, so time for the dead silence. Let's just get this over with. Shiny or no shiny. Nothing in silver. Oh, tuloy na. At least with something like Iron Thorns, it's immediately noticeable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure whoever designed the future Paradox Shinies really loved SB129. Even if they say it's wrong, I'm still not letting go of that idea. Although if that were the case, then wouldn't all of the components be chromed out? Not just certain areas on certain Pokemon? Chroming out everything certainly worked for Iron Thorns. Again, I don't know how many times I've mentioned it. That one already. That one's an excellent shiny. Left hand's cramping a bit. Oh, ah. There we go! I see you. Now that I look at it, it's actually a bit better than I thought it was. Ball swipe just to be sure. Hehehe. Sorry. Finally. Alright, the clear amulet. I really like Area Zero's battle theme. Timer balls. They're still GOAT. Ah, finally. Alright, I'm saving. Alright, now that that's done, I kinda want to search now. What would be a good flying type? I've looked at all of them. I have a bit of a vague idea of what I want to shiny hunt next. I don't know why I'm going for Bombardier. At least that's one of those subtle shinies. One dark flying to another, I guess. Double save. Let's see, if I recall, looking for a black beak. Ah, dive bomb. Let's see, nothing. Ah. Now that I'm looking at Bombird here, it is kind of weird that it has specifically that flap that imitates the stork's bag. Now I'm weirded out. Maybe there's something better I could shiny hunt? Bird's eye view definitely helps here. Actually, you know what? I'm good for now. So... see you on Thursday.